What's going on, everybody? Bo here from Conde Systems, and we're beginning a new season of live events for you guys. That's right, Conde is back, and we are doing live events. How is everybody there? Oh, we got someone from Jacksonville, Florida. Which reminds me, I screwed up. I set up the live in another time zone, and I didn't realize that my computer was in that time zone. So yes, the live was supposed to be at 3:30 today. We've got Chris from Forever coming on. And I just want to say that I don't know if Chris knows this, but I gave him my 3:30 Friday live time. He is the first and the only person to get the Friday live time. Oh, but I did ask somebody else. They turned it down. So how's everybody doing out there? We've got a lot going on here at Conde Systems, and we've got a lot more going on at Conde Systems. The sublinen just arrived, so we'll be getting all of that up on the website as soon as possible, making it live for you guys. So we got a ton of sublinen in. We got the tote bags. We've got um, Krista, you distracted me there. We've got the tote bags came in. We've got aprons. We've got kitchen stuff, the gloves and the oven pot holders, all of those sort of things. What is going on, Evelyn? I didn't realize that was you I was talking to on the phone the other week. It was so great to finally hear you. But yes, it's great to be back. Conde is back. We are back in full storm. We are churning and burning. I don't know if you've seen the content and all of that. We're cutting custom metal. We've got a whole bunch of new products. But today's live is going to be on it's going to be on Forever Transfer Paper. And if you don't know Forever Transfer Paper, this live is for you. If you know Forever Transfer Paper, this live is for you. And Forever Transfer Paper is the premier transfer paper in the white toner printing market. Conde Systems is authorized to sell their entire gamut, Forever's entire lineup, collection, all of that. So if you want something for Forever and you don't see it on the website, go ahead and give us a call, 1-800-826-6332, or email us at salesteam@conde.com. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Trisha is glad to be back. But I've been stalling here, stalling in the industry. You got to stall sometimes for your boys. And I've been stalling here for Chris. And I think he's ready. I can see him down there. He's going, no, but we're throwing him to the wolves, guys. All right. So I want you guys to all introduce meet and give a warm round of applause to Chris here. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Bo, I am doing good. I hope you can hear me well. Let me know.
I can hear you. I'm sure they can too. You look good there in your studio. You got your for everybody out there. He's got the Forever press out there. It's Forever USA TV, or is it Forever TV USA?
Forever US TV is what I like to call it.
So we got some ladies out there saying, "Let's go, Chris." And we've got the sexiest lady saying, "Hi, Chris. We can hear you."
Yeah, there we go. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Thank you guys for letting me get some time with you all this afternoon, no matter where you are, or who you're with. I'm happy to be here to share this time with you guys. I heard Evelyn's name. Evelyn, I know you're out there, girl. It's good to hear from you once again. I have missed seeing your name pop up every single place, but I'm glad to see you're still holding it down with these guys over there at Conde. And Bo, let me shout out you, man. The industry missed you these few months that we haven't seen you. So it's good to see you pop back up on my Instagram feed. It's good to have you back here in my studio with me, because that is the man, guys. I mean, honestly, truly full of information, a great person at the end of the day. So I'm just happy that you're back, Bo. And thank you for taking the time to let me take your time. You are the best, honestly, truly.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. So today we're going to be talking about Forever Transfer Papers, right? And what Forever can do for you out there, the user, the audience, who's ever out there listening, right?
You're right. That's exactly what I'm here to do for today.
So I'm going to turn over Conde TV to Forever USA TV. Chris, you guys are in good hands. I'll be here hanging out. I am going to chime in. So if you have questions, I will chime in with them. If I find an opportunity. But Chris, it's all you. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Bo. And let me know any comments or questions that come up, man. That's what I'm here for. So, hi, guys. You should know me by now. I really hope most of you guys know me out there by now. But if you don't know me by now, I'm Chris Godfrey. I'm here working at Forever Transfers. We are a transfer film, DTF film, sublimation film producer and manufacturer. Everything comes out of my factory in Germany. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is imported or exported from China at all. Everything that comes out of this building is 100% European made with a quality European standard at the same time. Now, I'm going to emphasize on that just a little bit, guys, because European standards are different from Chinese standards, that are different from American standards, even. I'll give you a quick backstory. I went to Germany a few years ago, about 2 years ago, when I first started this company. I went to a McDonald's late night at like 2:30 a.m. because I was starving hungry, okay? So I went there, and as I'm looking at the board, I look at the ingredients on some of the items, one of those items being French fries. Those French fries only had potatoes, salt, oil, and water in the ingredients. Now, I don't know if you've ever looked at the ingredients at McDonald's French fries in America or even another country, but they might put a host of different things in there just as additives or fillers to get the quality of a normal French fry. So I say that to say, in Europe and European standards, they are treated much better with a higher quality standard than I think anywhere in the world, if I will be honest. So I'm here to rep a reputable brand, a great brand. I would never work for a company that doesn't hold standards like Forever does if they didn't. I have pride, I have integrity, and I just want you guys to feel that today because a lot of people can hop onto a live or hop onto a stream and try to sell a product. No, I'm not here to sell a product. I am just here to show you what you can do with this product. And if you guys are open to buying the product or want to give it a chance, give it a chance, but with me right here beside you. I am your guy. I am your liaison through this entire custom garment industry. So just reach out to me. Let me know. I am not a salesman, guys. I don't make a commission. I wish I did, but I don't make a commission. So anytime you guys want help, ask Evelyn. You can reach out, and I'm always here to help you guys. So again, today, as Bo said, we're going to be working with some of our laser products for white toner printers or laser printers as well. Now, I want to put that distinction out there because it can be either of those printers, guys. It doesn't necessarily have to be just the white toner printer you can use this with. If you've looked at my Instagram page, I work with a lot of just regular Canon laser printers as well that work amazing with these products at the same time. Now, some of those laser printers don't have the white in it, which is where that white toner comes from. And they usually just come with the typical CMYK. That black is there instead of that white. Now, if you do use a regular laser printer, I would recommend, trying to stick with designs that avoid that white. And if you could, use white garments instead of using that white so you can still take advantage of getting that color on there. And you're going to see me do that today, but except with black shirts. I don't have a lot of black in my images, but that black of that shirt will make that entire image full bodied at the same time. So what I have here in front of me today is my laser dark no cut. It's my traditional, my standard. If you just want to print something up, put it onto a garment without anything special going on. It works on every color, every fabric type, no problem. And I want to even say it works on balloons too. I was actually doing this really cool design, guys. I don't know if you follow my Instagram page. I am on the road to 40,000 followers, but I made this for 33,000 followers. And it would surprise you that that laser dart actually did this. Now, the balloon already deflated, but come on. I mean, that is just too legit to quit, honestly. So I want to just show you guys how to use that laser dart today, maybe a couple of benefits of that laser dart, see if you guys have any questions about that laser dart as well, and then we're just going to move forward with it. So I want to touch on white toner printers just a teensy bit, because I did say, yes, you can use laser printers, but do I prefer that most of you use a white toner printer? Absolutely, because that white toner printer is a beast, and that white is super important for that crispness. Sometimes the most natural looking garments that you can make are helped because of that white in a white toner printer. I absolutely love having that white toner printer. Now, if you're foregoing that white toner printer and just using a regular laser, again, make sure you're using a garment that helps you use that white in a different way, even though you don't have that white. So I have my few designs here. I've already printed them out. Now, you may ask, some people may ask, Chris, what printer did you currently use? I have I have two white toner printers here, and I have two laser printers here in my office. One of those being the Creo white toner printer, and the other being the Uninet white toner printer. I don't remember which of these came from which. I just go back and forth with them, but majority of them did come from my Creo 8432 white toner printer. One of my absolute favorites. It is a monster. It's a beast. It can do everything, and I want to say it can do everything almost perfectly. And I can give you no issues about it at all. So if you never heard that before, I'm right here today to co-sign that. Creo white toner, I love them. I will give them my all every time I see them. And that's what we're going to be showing off here for today. So
Hey,
I'm working with
Chris.
my laser dark no cut. That's going
Hey,
to be a
Chris.
sheet just like the, did you, Bo, you
Yeah,
said
yeah,
something?
Chris, can you hear me?
Oh, yep, I can. I'm sorry. I'm just talking over you, buddy.
Conde Systems is soon going to be a Uninet dealer, so you can hype that if you want, or
Okay, so
whatever.
we're also a Uninet dealer. Well, actually, guys, I take it back. I have three white toner printers here. I have the Uninet iColor 650 and I have the Uninet iColor 560. The 560 is a smaller version of the 650. Also, another beast out there. I mean, I really enjoy the smaller one. It's super compact, but it has all the power of the bigger machine. Both of them work exactly the same. So it's really up to you about the space that you currently have in your setup. Maybe you have room for a smaller printer. Maybe you have room for a bigger printer. They work just about the same, honestly, in both ways. But Uninet knows what's up too. I love my Uninet printer just as much as I love my Creo. They're honestly like cousins, or I even want to say even closer than that. They're like brother, sister. But they both are amazing, amazing printers, guys. So if you're ever getting or wanting to get your hands on one of those, definitely do it. This is your time right now. And guys, let me tell you, Black Friday is like next week, okay? I don't know if Conde's going to have that printer available by then, but if you guys can find that printer on sale anywhere, it is your time to jump on it and go get one of those bad boys as soon as you can. But I do know Conde's going to have amazing deals on Black Friday, guys. So make sure to check out their website because they're probably going to have a lot of stuff discounted, and you can get it and take it home and start making a little extra money this holiday season to make up for all those Christmas gifts you're about to go buy anyway. So, like I said, guys, these were printed with either my white toner Uninet or my Creo printer, both synonymous. They work the exact same. This one, for example, let's start here. This is my laser dark no cut, right? It is printed onto a regular transparent film. It would be this, except forego that image on there. You slip it right into that printer, load your design up through your RIP software. If you guys aren't aware of a RIP software, it usually comes with the printer that you're currently buying. So there's no worry of having to search for one and go grab one. You've probably heard of CADLink, or I think Uninet's, I forget the name, ProRip. There's another one as well. Those are great systems to have, and I will fully recommend always using your RIP software to optimize those settings as much as possible. I'll keep it short. This isn't a time to talk about software, guys, but software is super, super important when working with any, not even just white toner, but any custom garment, any custom apparel business. You want to have that software. Sometimes you need to make your design a little lighter. Sometimes you need to make it a little darker. Sometimes you want to add a couple of holes inside of the image, which is called rasterizing, to help your image look a bit better. There's so many things you can tweak on there instead of just hitting print and then you're good to go. Because what if you don't like the yellow? Or what if you just don't like that certain tint of blue that's in your image and you want to tint it just a little bit more? That's what that software is for. It's super easy to understand. It's super easy to use. I promise. And if it's not, call me. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here to do today. So make sure to follow me on Instagram, guys. Forever Transfers USA. Let's jump into these demos. Now, I didn't want to have an overhead camera, guys. I'm sorry that I can't get you right on top of my heat press, but I'll make sure to work around that and get you guys as involved in it as I possibly can. So like I said, we do have these printed images already. We'll just start with this one because I was really, really loving that bad boy right there. It's like a little skull having some wine. And on a Friday like this, that's going to be me a little bit later. I will be honest with you. So the only other thing that we need besides this printed image will be what we like to call our adhesive paper, or our B Paper Pro is its actual name. It looks like this right here, has B Paper Pro on the back with my company's name on there. And on the front, it simply just looks like a white piece of paper. You could probably write on this white piece of paper, but you don't want to do that because this is actually an adhesive sheet. Now, You need that adhesive. If you've worked with DTF or if you've worked with other items, you know that adhesive is super important for helping get your design onto your actual garment. So when you print it just from the printer, it comes out with just toner on there. Pause right there really quick. White toner. Laser printers, they both come with toner and not ink. That's a really, really big thing. So many people ask me if this product works with inkjet or ink-based printers. It does not. You would need a printer that currently has toner inside of it, because this film and this B-Paper Pro or this adhesive sheet have a chemical little fun house fun time together with toner, and they only work with toner. So make sure you're grabbing one of those. Like I said, if you grab the Creo or the Uninet, you're good to go. But if you are buying another laser printer, make sure it is a toner-based printer and not an ink-based printer. So what we want to do is take those two sheets, the sheet that we printed on, like I said, and our B-Paper Pro, and we just want to put those two together. We're going to lay them right on top of one another with the B-Paper Pro facing up and the image facing down, and we want to put it right onto the heat press. So I don't know if you can see my heat press time and temperature, but right now I'm set at 310 degrees, and my pressure is at about a medium pressure or so. So all I want to do is go ahead and take these images, and I want to just pop them right onto my heat press. Now, I know, guys, I know somebody's going to say, Chris, you didn't put a parchment sheet on there. Guys, I don't have a parchment sheet in my room with me, and I don't want to walk out and leave you guys here all alone. So I'm just going to go ahead and press it, but at home. What do they say on the advisories? Please don't try this at home. These are professionals, and they are doing this under the care of their profession. That's me right now. The reason you always want to cover this with a parchment sheet is because you could potentially get some of that adhesive or get some of that toner on the top of your heat press. It's extremely hard to get off. It's not that hard, but it's extremely hard to do it. And I don't want you to have to make a mess on your heat press at all. So for me, I'm going to be in charge of this. I'm responsible, and I'm okay with it. My job loves me. I think I'm still here. I think they love me, but it's okay. I'll go ahead and press this on down, and I want to press that for a minute and a half. I'll let that go, and then simply all we're going to do is just peel those two apart slowly but surely, and then we'll go ahead and put it on top of our garment, and we're good to go after that. So today, I just have some black shirts. I also have some yellow shirts and some white shirts over here in my corner. So we're just going to put those on there. Now, this one today, I'm using the Fruit of the Loom. I also have some Sanmar. I'm not sure who Conde has in their facility. Bo, if you know that, just let the people know. But works on every product, every fabric type, no matter if we're working from silk to nylon to 50-50 blends, poly blends. It works on every single substrate type that's currently out there. I have put this thing on everything, and it's stuck, and it sat there very, very well. So with this product, we're looking at 30 to 50 washes. I put it to 30, guys. I got to lower it a little bit because some people don't follow the instructions of a cold wash, hang dry, or tumble dry. The first thing we do, and that we're always normal with and doing, is putting it into a hot wash, throwing that bad boy into the dryer, and then going from there. Even on the garment, guys, most t-shirts say cold wash, tumble dry. That's even without the image on there. Most of them do say that, and we still don't follow the instructions. That's why a lot of my clothes look like they're a medium when they're actually a 2XL, because I don't really read the instructions. But if we're selling this to customers, we want to make sure we're giving them the best advice possible and making sure that they know, so that doesn't come back on us at the end of the day. As long as you tell them, or even put on a little, forget what they're called, a tag, like a hang tag, just so that they're aware, you're clear. But if they don't choose to follow those instructions, that one's up to them, and they may be looking closer to 30 washes. 50 washes is if you're following those instructions perfectly every single time, cold washing them, hang or tumble drying them, you're good to go. So I don't know how I talked for a minute and a half like that, guys, but I did. So what we want to do now is just go ahead and separate these two from one another. I'll start at one of the corners, and I will slowly just start to peel that design away. I'm not going to rip it off. I'm not going to go super fast. I'm not trying to be flashy here at all. I'm simply just trying to be thorough. So I'm simply spreading this and separating those two sheets from one another, just like that. And if you looked at the image just a little bit before, I'll show you one that's over here on the corner. But now this entire image is covered by a white background or that white adhesive. Looking at this image here, it has nothing on it. That's what I mean. This is straight from the printer with no adhesive at all. And this one is with the adhesive applied to it. So now we know that that adhesive is everywhere the image is. Now let me pause right there for you. Why is that important? And what did I just do that really makes this super important? This B sheet is the thing that saves me from weeding out any parts of this image. If you can see this image, it's very, very intricate. I mean, there's lines, there's tiny dots everywhere. And if you're familiar with the Cricut or even the weeding process, you would probably not even buy or take this order on because of how intricate that design is. This process with this B sheet helps you eliminate that completely. Adhesive is only applied to where toner currently is. That means only where the image is. So nowhere else on the edges or on the inside of the image or on the outside of it. You're safe from having to weed at all. And I'm telling you guys, if you haven't weeded before, I don't know. If you haven't done that process before, it's a pain. I've tried it once. I poked myself in the finger way too many times. It was not fun. I prefer doing it this way because it's just much easier and a great way to avoid having that weeding process. So what I want to do now is just take my garment. It's a little bit wrinkled, so I'm just going to pop it onto the heat press and get those wrinkles out of there. This is not required if your shirts are already looking good or you got them fresh out the pack, but mine have just been folded up many, many times, so I just want to get those wrinkles out of there. This isn't
Hey,
a clean
Chris.
sheet. Yeah, go for it.
Not to give you any more stress or anything, but we got celebrities in the house here. Create with Creo is watching you, so you might want to make sure you're doing things correctly.
Okay, Creo. I don't know who's out there at Creo that's watching me. RJ, if it's you, what's up, my man? I don't know who. Patrick, is that you? Patrick, if that's you, I hope you're feeling much better, man. I don't want to say too much about you right now. My man Patrick was down bad last week, but I hope you're feeling really good. And we're going to make sure to get you in office very, very soon. Where were you guys when I was shouting you out 15 minutes ago? Come on. I don't have time to do. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Make sure to shout out Creo, guys. Make sure to check out their Instagram page and check out their website. They're really going by a different strategy right now, which I am loving. They're calling it the powderless DTF, which is the same thing as what we're doing. It's not traditional DTF, that direct to film with those huge printers and the powder and the inks and all of that stuff. It is powderless DTF, powderless direct to film. We're doing the same thing that DTF is doing, except without the ink and without that powder. We're putting it directly onto a film, direct to film, DTF, and it's powderless because we don't have to use those crystallized powders that many DTF films and machines are currently using. So the powder is actually inside of the machine, away from us, and the B sheet is also there, helping us not have to use a powder as well, because this is the powder. This is the adhesive sheet. So it's powderless DTF, and I'm loving that name right there and right now from Creo. So make sure to check out their website and check out what they have going on. So you saw me already put that adhesive on top of the image. All that I want to do now is cut right around my image. Why am I doing that? So this B sheet, when I put it on top of my A sheet, it actually is an adhesive, some sort of a glue. And when glue is heated up, guys, it expands. You can just imagine it, especially being pressed under this heat press. It expands just a teensy bit, and that is about 1 millimeter over the side of the image. So we do make the B sheet a little bit smaller than the A sheet. So we just want to cut that expanded part, or where that glue actually stretched out to, off of our image. So I'm just going to cut around it. It's not a very big line. It's very, very thin. I just want to cut a good little box around that image, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You can cut zigzag and cut straight forward, up, down, or you can just cut normal, and you're good to go. But we just don't want that box on our image. So we'll just take this. We're going to toss it over here. There's no trash can over there. I just threw that on the floor, but I just threw that over there. And we can now take that trimmed up image, and I just want to pop it right onto my garment. A good rule of thumb, if you don't have the t-shirt guide, if you don't have one, go get a t-shirt guide. You don't want to give people crooked designs or obscure designs or askew designs. You want to make sure it's as straight as possible. But if you can't, a good rule of thumb for me, I like to take 3 fingers, or as you can see, I got a little chubby fingers, okay? I can use 2 fingers. I usually put it right at the neckline of the garment, and I try to match up the top of my image with that as straight as possible. So I usually lay those down, and then I go ahead and put my image right there. Again, I don't have that parchment sheet. I will go get one, I promise. I promise. But my boss isn't watching right now, so it's okay. We just wanted to go ahead and press that image for 30 seconds. Once we press that for that 30 seconds, we're done. All we have to do after that is let it cool down, let that glue from that adhesive sheet cool down as well, and then we can simply roll that away. But while that's cooling down after that 30 seconds, I'm going to press one more image, especially one that would really benefit from that black, and it would be this lady here. I thought it was Scarlett Johansson. I don't think it's Scarlett Johansson though, but it could be. I really don't know what Scarlett Johansson looks like, but I think it is, and it's really going to show off the benefit of that white, which is the main thing I wanted to prove today, and I want that black to really do a lot of the work for us as well. So my 30 seconds is up over here. All I want to do is take this garment now. I'm just going to toss it over here to the side onto my separate little bench here. Let it cool down for just a little bit, and let's run that process back one more time. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to let me know. But I want to see it work with this beautiful, beautiful white that we have right here. Now you may ask, Chris, can I store these images? How does it work if I put them away or I want to print them ahead of time? You can absolutely do that. I always store images if I have a busy week or if I'm planning out my calendar weeks and weeks ahead. I like to print my images so I don't have to worry about printing them another day, which is also a great thing about the white toner printers. I can print them, put them up, and then go back to them as I need them. So imagine you have company logos or your traditional logo that you use for your own company. Go ahead and print those, get those out of there. You can pull them out whenever you happen to need them. I love that about this process. I can go get them, grab them whenever I do want to actually use them. So another item that I have here that works perfectly, and I mean absolutely perfectly, with the laser dark no cut sheet is our hot stamping foil. It's where you just print in all black, and that would be a design like this, guys. This is actually left over from Halloween. I still have a couple of those designs, but you would just print in all black, and then you can actually use a beautiful hot stamping foil or a colored foil on top of that image, and you'll get that beautiful, beautiful color from it. Now, I extremely love this process with the hot stamping foil because I'm saving on toner cost. I'm not having to use the reds, the blues, the yellows. All I have to use is my black, and I am good to go, which with the white toner printers, I meant to say it earlier, will be that composite black. So I know I said you can go get a laser printer or you can go get the white toner printer, but you're not still missing that black in a white toner printer because it is a composite black, or just all the colors mixed together to get the darkest hue as possible, which is that black. And you're able to get that beautiful, beautiful design in all black. So definitely check out Creo for that. Check out the Udinet for that as well, because they are two beautiful beasts that you can take and expand your business with. I really want to keep it on just garments and t-shirts and laser dark today, and I'll talk about it next time because I know Bo's going to invite me back. But the potential of this machine is not even just in the garments. You can take it to hard surfaces. You can take it to metals, to woods, to even mugs as well, which I have one right here. You can even take it over to mugs. So your potential is endless with a white toner machine. You're not stuck with just doing garments all the time. I.e., if some people have worked with sublimation or even just sublimation garments, you are kind of in a box sometimes if you're not expanding to different products or buying different products to make that work. So again, all we're doing is separating that B sheet from that A sheet slowly but surely. I'm not here to impress or to be flashy or to be a cool guy. I want to be a thorough guy, because if I'm running a business, I want to be thorough and I want to make my money as honest as possible and as thorough as possible. So we've already separated that. Now that white helped her face pop a little bit more, guys, but it's gonna pop even more once I put it onto that black garment. So again, I just want to cut around that image. Every side, I'll try to keep it as straight as possible. Cut, cut, and then boom. Again, I want to take my garment. It is a bit wrinkly, this one as well. Pop it onto my heat press. Get those wrinkles out of that bad boy. Just a few seconds. You never really have a time that you need to press this for. Just a couple of seconds is good enough. It's good to go. And now I want to take this image and pop it right onto my garment. Again, those two, or if you're a little lady or a little guy, 3 fingers. For a big guy like me, 2 fingers. Pop them at the neckline and then try to line the top of that image up with those fingers right from that neckline. It's also just a good placement for the garment design as well. You never want something too high on the neck or even too low on the belly. So you just want to kind of get it at a great angle and a great spot. So we'll
Hey,
let that
Chris,
go. Yeah, shoot.
we got a question. What's the best paper for hard surfaces? And this question's from
What
Krista.
is the best paper for hard surfaces? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Thank you. It is going to be the Multitrans Pro from Forever Transfers. It is an absolute amazing paper. I don't want to try to oversell it, guys. But again, I work here for a reason because I truly vouch for every single one of my products. But the one that you're going to want to look for is the Forever Multitrans Pro paper. It works amazingly on both the Uninet and that Creo printer, so you can use it through there. And that's actually what I use to make my mugs. So I have that mug right here, like I just said. This one is just branded for like a little, what is this? A burger bar. And it's super, super nice. I would not recommend to dishwash, but hand wash most mugs. I think that's just about everyone in the industry standard in that way. But it comes out beautifully every single time. I have hundreds of mugs over here in my corner that I wish you guys could see, but that I use with that Multitrans Pro. Now, the Multitrans Pro isn't just for mugs. Once again, it can work on wood, it can work on metal, aluminum, glass, cork, every single thing. And this is another example that I made with wood. I took this really cute picture, or someone took this really cute picture of me, and I wanted to make it like an album cover. So I put that on that piece of wood, and it looks super, super cute, and it worked amazingly. I mean, takes no time at all. Things like that, wood like that, are only a 10-second press. You don't even have to take too long when pressing those. So definitely check out that Multitrans Pro. It is by me for you. You're going to love it forever. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back.
Chris,
Yeah, shoot.
we have Krista. She wants to know the item number for that, and I just want to say, Krista, we don't have that listed, the hard surface paper, on our website yet. If you can email us at sales, SALES, at conde.com, and we can get that listed up on our site and put your order in for that.
They will make
That's
sure to take
sales
care
at
of you.
conde.com.
Conde will make sure to take care of you guys with that product. They will have it very, very soon. They'll make sure to have that available for you guys. Get ready for it. It'll be on their website. Just keep your ears out and your ears open for it. Go to Conde for it. Conde's just, I mean, I love Conde. I really, really do. Old Conde, new Conde, every Conde. I love me some Conde. So make sure to wait for them to get that in stock, and you guys are going to love that product. I'm serious. So I'll start back on the first shirt that we were at. It's already cooled down, ready to go. Again, I want to try to give you guys as close as possible. I know I don't have my overhead camera, but I think we can see just well enough. I'm looking at it. All I want to do with this image now is just start at one of the corners, and I want to simply roll that image away. I don't want to just yank it up. I actually just yanked it off. I did not mean to yank it off, but I don't want to yank it off. I always want to roll it. I think that one actually looks really good, even though I yanked it off. Not traditional, guys. Do not follow me when I do that. I am a professional. Your image may break. It may have pieces where that image comes off, and we absolutely don't want that. So make sure to just roll very slowly and keep it down and press down well. But even though we ripped that bad boy off, check it out. Look at how full that design came out to be. The white is really, really popping on there. It looks really, really good. And I'm actually super happy about this, guys. I'm loving this design. And as you see, the black, even here in the skull, I don't know if I should come a little bit closer to my camera or not, but the black, even there in the skull, really helped its depth. right? There's no black in this image at all. That is only white toner and the CMYK. I'll take the lights down just a little, but it looks really, really good just like that. And that is without any black, making that black garment work for me. How does that? That's about the same. But using that with the black garment, it looks stinking amazing. And that was done in, what do we say, about 2.5 minutes or so. We were able to knock this shirt out. If I had stopped all the yapping, we might have been closer to 2 minutes. But now let's go ahead and do this one properly because this one has cooled down as well. So all I want to do, start at one of the corners, and I want to just take my hand and roll right against that image, pushing down as I go, and I will fully get that off of there, and we are good to go. And there she is. Remember, there was no black in this image, but look how fully bodied she is, even down. Let's come a little closer because I'd love you guys to see the details, even all the way into her hair, right? We can see even the individual strands of hair over here on the corner. And it looks like a full image, and it came out really, really good. I mean, I can't even say that this was, it looks great. Even to her little freckles here on her face, it looks really, really good. And that black really helped out. So when I say use a shirt to your advantage as much as possible, that's what I mean. Save on those toner costs, use the shirt to replace that color, and you're going to be saving money and making more money as you go along. So I love that product. Last thing that we want to do, but I won't do today because I don't want to walk out to get a parchment. Actually, I don't have a parchment. We want to post press those garments. Every single garment that we have, we want to post press it. Not sure how well we can see just from the camera, but there is a little bit of a sheen on this garment. I just want to take it away because I want to give it more of a matte look. Now, you could keep that sheen. You could use something like a glossy parchment sheet, or you could use that T-seal as well. I love the T-seal. It's not my product, guys, but I have to co-sign that T-seal. I don't know what's in it. I don't know who makes it or what it does specifically, but it does help the longevity and make that garment and design look amazing. So popping that on there, post-pressing it again for another 30 seconds, and your design is ready to go and ready to be sold to your customer, and you're done right after that. I mean, I can't say that this process is hard to learn or even hard to understand because even just me starting, I started in this business about 2.5 years ago. And my first week of working here, no kidding, they said, we're going to show you how to do it. I said, great. I learned how to do it. I wasted about maybe 3 or 4 samples. And then after that, I was good to go. Once they saw that I could do the process, they said, okay, we're going to book you a trip to California and we're going to make you do this in front of hundreds of people for 3 days. I said, okay. And I have been mastering it and doing it ever since. So I promise, even though this process and that whole entire software thing and printers may seem a bit intimidating, this is still one of the easier processes to do. Don't even get me started talking about DTF. It's a great process, produces amazing images, but the details that you have to get into when doing things like DTF are just too meticulous. And for somebody that has a fish brain like me, or that doesn't even have the attention span to make it through anything longer than a 10-minute YouTube video, I don't really want to learn that much about DTF. It's just kind of, it's a tough cookie. But once you do get it, it's amazing. But if you kind of want to start from an entry level, ground zero, with something you can understand and grow from and grow with, white toner is the way to go. Like I said, you don't even have to worry about just garments. You can take it over to wood. You can take it over to leather. I've made boots. I've made denim jeans. I've made hats, caps, bags, everything with my white toner printer. And I don't have to pull out any other special equipment, right? With DTF, you also have to have the UV DTF and blah, blah, blah this and blah, blah, blah that. No, with white toner, all you need is that printer and you can make just about anything. I really want to say just about anything with it. And I love it for that reason. So lastly, let's do one more. We're going to do that hot stamping one because I really want to show that one off and show you the beauty that we can make with just that black on the image and on the garment. So it follows the same instructions, guys. We're just going to add a step to that process. All I want to do, take those two, line them up, put that A sheet on the bottom, and we're going to put that B sheet on top of it. pop it right onto the heat press. And then we want to get that closed up for 1 minute and 30 seconds. So we'll let that go. Let's grab another shirt over here. Let's actually get, I want to use the black again because I really want to show you that black on black and how good it looks even just on the black shirt. And it's really just going to blow your mind. I hope it blows your mind. I hope everyone's just mind blown today. And if you haven't seen me before, I hope you're really blown away, honestly, truly. And if you have, thanks for coming back to see me again. You probably saw me on the playbill. I don't want to call it a playbill, but if you've been to a play, you probably saw me on the schedule and you saw me here and you came to still join because you did. Yep, that right there. Because you guys saw me. That's the reason you came. I'm very, very happy you guys showed up, even if it was just for me. It's a real, real pleasure to have you guys here. My heat press, I stepped on my plug, guys, and I unplugged it. We're going to let that keep going, though. I'm pretty sure it's okay, but don't worry about that. But again, guys, thank you if you just saw me and happened to wanted to jump on just because you know the energy that I bring and the honesty that I bring as well. Like I said, I'm not a salesman. I'm not here to try to make you buy my product or use my product. I'm here to just show you how to use the product, which is where I feel like a lot of people should come from. They want to talk, oh, it does this, it does this, it does this. Well, prove it to me, and then I might want to buy it. Just like Costco, just like Sam's Club. Let me taste it first, and then I might just have a better chance of buying that product. That's all I'm here to do, and you're here to make your own decision about it. But I'm going to brag and boast everything I can about it and let you make your own mind up. But I'm going to hold down this company, and guys, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here forever. I mean, I love to put
Hey,
that little pun in
hey,
because it's
Chris,
just me. Shoot, Bo.
what kind of material is the Forever USA TV back there on the wall?
So that material is just about everything, guys. I do podcast episodes. I do live interviews. I give you a background of the trade shows that I go to as
No,
well.
what did you stick that on the wall with? Like what
Oh, what
material
is
is
this
that?
material? I don't recall. I actually outsourced that design from somewhere. Actually, my bosses did. I didn't even do it, so I'm not too sure. But it does feel like it's like a mat. It's almost wood. It feels like wood with an adhesive on it. So I imagine they cut this out with a cutter or something, but it feels just like wood though. Yeah, that's wood. I think that's wood.
So that's not forever.
That is not forever. I cannot make this is also 3D. You guys, you can't really see it, but it does kind of pop off of the wall a little bit. I don't have a product that can create that 3D effect at all. You might have to outsource for that or find something that you can do that with, but I can't do that specifically. Now, I will say
That was Evelyn's question, by the way. So we'll throw her under the bus.
now, if I could, or I can actually, all I would need to do is use my Multi-Trans Pro. Now, might need to put it under a heat press. I guess there's no way to really cut out a wall to put on the heat press, but I could absolutely put that onto the wall as well, or a wall-like item, something that's a hard surface similar to that, and it would be super, super easy to do. So again, we're just doing that same process, the A sheet and the B sheet together. We're just popping those onto the heat press. We've got that off the heat press, and now we're separating them. Remember that image that was fully black on the front? Now it is fully white on the back. That adhesive is covering that thing 100%, even down to the intricate details. And I'm going to come up to the camera because when I say intricate details, I'm serious. I really mean this one is very, very intricate. And a Cricut user would not do this. They would not do this, guys. Look at the super fine, I mean, these super fine details and lines that are inside of this pumpkin. A Cricut user would definitely say, hey, if this isn't a full colored, full toned image, I'm not doing that. Well, now that you have that white toner printer, look at all of that beautiful texture and detail you can finally start to show off with your printer and your product. That is white toner. That is forever transfers. That is no cut and no weed. So now let's go ahead and grab that garment, put it right back here on the heat press. Now I'm over here on your side, guys. Gonna pop that right on. Again, get those wrinkles out of there. We don't want to see any of those ugly wrinkles on the image. And then we want to go ahead and pop that beautiful, beautiful design right there on top 2 fingers down, and then we want to close that up for 30 seconds. Just 30, not any longer than that. We'll let it cool down, and then we will peel that away. And this is where that extra step will come from. We will actually take that hot stamping foil, lay it right on top of the image, and then we will peel that away after it cools down as well. So now I will actually have to walk out of the room, guys. I don't have any hot stamping foil in here. I wish I did. Shame on me. Somebody play the world's saddest violin because I have to walk across the hall. But I'll go back and grab those really quickly. And until that time, guys, give me some questions. I love questions. I love being a ball of knowledge, and I love sharing that knowledge with people. If you have followed me on Instagram, a big thing that I'm about right now and what I like to call myself is the ungatekeeper, okay? In this world where everybody wants to make a little money, everybody has their own insider trade secrets and how to do this and don't want to tell you. That's not me. I like to ungatekeep and show you guys really what you can do on your own. Again, I'm not here to make money by keeping all of this in my brain. I'm here to help you guys. That's literally my job description. I don't know if you want to see it or not. It might be on Indeed still, but I am here to just help you guys figure out how to make money rather than gatekeep those ways just to give you a product. That's not who Forever is. It's not who Creo is. It's not who Conde is. That's why Conde's here now hosting these webinars so you guys know and can get the firsthand experience of working with these types of products and start doing it yourself. Not that we want to hold anything from you. And I know Bo, check out his material as well, because he is, when I visited his office, this guy had some of the coolest stuff. I mean, like the custom memorabilia, the custom designs, and the things that he was putting it on were amazing. So make sure to check out his material as well as my material. We're just two guys here trying to show you guys how to make money and stay in the industry forever. I mean, if you, come on, you're going to take that home with you. I know you guys will. You better take it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So let's let that image finish cooling down just for a second. Let me run out of the room. I promise I won't be gone any longer than 20 seconds. Somebody time, well, don't time me. Don't time me. Because if I fall, it won't be 20 seconds. But let's run out really quickly, guys. Get some questions up for me. Let me know how you're feeling. And it really, if you want, oh, you're in, what? What happened, Bo?
Oh, my microphone's muted. You guys can't hear me. That's
Oh, there
Chris.
you go.
He's doing great things there, you know. Questions for Chris on Forever transfer paper, any sort of those things. You know, now's the time. You can always email us. You can email me, bo@conde.com. Chris's is a little bit more harder to get to. You know, Chris, it's like Chris.Godfried forever -OTS at forever.com something. Mine's just Bo, B-O at Conde. That's it.
Yeah, guys, my email address is very, very hard. I actually don't even like giving it out because it's so super, super long. C.Godfrey at forever-ots.com. Do you understand how tired I am of typing that email out? I mean, I really, really am trying to give it to people. So if you are just wanting to get in contact with me, the way I will always recommend to getting in contact with me is get me on Instagram, Forever Transfers USA. Ask Evelyn. She knows, she hits me up when she needs me. Forever Transfers with an S. USA. It has a black little logo and you'll see my face everywhere. I mean, if you don't see my face, you're on the wrong page. But it has my face literally on just about every video that's up there. So my design is cool now, guys. All that I want to do is just slowly peel that away once again, get that film off of that sheet. And I know you're looking at it and it's black on black. You're like, Chris, what are you doing, you crazy boy? You can't see anything. Well, let me show you how to see it all. I just grabbed, honestly, guys, too many. I grabbed every hot stamping foil I could. I just threw my hands in the drawer to grab a few, but let's use one of the more eccentric color and designs. It will be this one. Again, that hot stamping foil, they're just simply a colored foil. Some of them are designed, like this one is kind of like a water. It looks like a wavy water design in a beautiful blue and silver. I have another kind of teal. Will I call this teal? I don't know what I'd call that, but it's another blue. Guys, there's over 50 different colors, textures, and ways of hot stamping foil. So your options are endless there. There's every single color you could think of out there. But today, I want to show one on kind of this. I know the pumpkin would look good in orange. Let's get outside the box a little bit. So I want to just go ahead and cut off. Well, let's put my image onto my heat press first, because we want to cut it to size. We want to cut exactly how big that image is, and then we want to lay it down from there. So I got that laid down. Let's go ahead and cover it so I can see the size that we need with that hot stamping foil. And now, snip, snip, we'll go ahead and just cut it right where we are. So go across the line here. Perfect. My entire image is covered with that hot stamping foil. And now all I want to do is close that heat press. You better use a parchment sheet at home, guys. Don't do like me. Let's go ahead and close that 30 seconds. And then we want to just let that sit just for that little bit of time. And then we will peel that away. Now, one thing I do want to show you guys that I've done with this hot stamping foil before. Let me see if I can grab it right here. I'm sorry to get away from you guys. One of those would be this really beautiful. Okay, guys, I'll be honest. I did this with the hot stamping foil, but I did it crooked. Okay, so I didn't I didn't post it anywhere or show it, but it's a pillowcase. I did another side here with my initials. My initial is CEG, and I did this beautiful, beautiful design with the hot stamping foil, and it looks amazing. Yes, you can wash it. Yes, you can put it up. You can take it out, and it looks great. I did that with that, and it looks super, super nice. So we let 30 seconds go by, a little bit longer than that. And now all we want to do is take that image off, and then we're going to lay it over here to the side. But that pillowcase is nice. Somebody tell me it's nice. Come on, that pillowcase is really nice. It's going to go in my house, actually, because I have a blue couch, and I think it would look lovely on there. I don't care if it's crooked or not. I don't have visitors, so I can do what I want. I can do anything. So let's let that cool down just for a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and just peel it away. You don't want to go ahead and do it while it's hot. You want to let it cool down a bit. So just to speed that process up, I'm going to take it and rub it here on my table, which is pretty cool at the moment. It's about 69 degrees in my office at the moment. 69.4 actually to my thermometer over there. And we're just going to get that cooled down. Now, another thing, I don't know if you guys have it in your house or even want to maybe invest in it, but a cool thing that I saw a couple of months ago at my friends over at Quality Digital Solutions in Calgary, Canada. Guys, I've been on tour, okay? Ask Bo about me. I've been on tour all across this country and almost the world at this point. But my friends in Calgary, Canada had a stone table, right? It was like, I don't know what kind of stone it was, but they said they bought that specifically for helping cool their items down much quicker. And it worked. I mean, that stone table, you sat something on it, turned back around after 30 seconds, and it was completely cool. That's what I love here in my office. This is a wood table, came from IKEA, but I would love one of those. And if you guys have that option to check that out and get one of those, get a stone table. It looks nice. It's like marble. And then it also helps you, and it's a benefit at the same time. So our image is pretty cool now, I would like to say. So let me just peel up a little bit. And all you want to do here is you can rip this one away. There's no rolling. There's nothing fancy I need to do. All we want to do is just take that and rip it right off of there. And then check out. Let's come up here because I want you guys to really see it. You see that? You see this bad boy? Do you see that bad boy here? Even all the way down to the details inside of there. This looks really, really good. And you get that beautiful holographic texture, that holographic look from it as well. And I mean, come on, that is too cute to really miss out on. And that is the potential of just a black image. Really, you can take it and make it whatever color you would like to, and it looks amazing. I mean, check that out. Beautiful, it reflects, and it will definitely stand out in a crowd. Now, the best thing about this hot stamping foil is you'll see the outline of the image, right? We can clearly see that, but the pieces here that aren't used, or here on the side, here on the bottom, can be reused. They weren't adhesed to anything, so I can absolutely just cut off this little edge here, and everyone, I know, all of you have a scrap drawer or a scrap little bin. You can take those and toss them into your scrap drawer and use it again just to make something even more creative and fun and cool. I do it all the time. I actually have too many little scraps of these. So you can mix and match them. You can stick with one color. So let's say if I wanted to mix this one with the gold here, I can definitely cut and put it to whatever piece I want it on and give it as custom as of a look as I would want it to have. So don't ever feel limited with the hot stamp and foil. So guys, that right there is my laser dark no cut. I even showed you that I can go onto balloons, like I showed you there right in the beginning. Super, super nice, super cool. You don't have to worry about this being washed off at all because it's not going to go anywhere. I mean, it's not going to go in the wash. So all you have to do is put some air into it and you're good to go. So not only can you go to cotton, silk, nylon, leather, what is this? Mylar. This is a Mylar balloon, or you can take it to a traditional foil balloon as well. And you're good to go, and you can make beautiful, beautiful designs with that laser dark no cut. Again, if you don't have a white toner printer, make sure to look at it, get into the market of it, check it out, see how it goes, and then you make that decision for yourself. But I promise it will be one of the best that you make when you do jump into the custom garment industry. You're not limited to just garments. You can take it to hard surfaces. You can take it to windows. You can take it to tattoo paper. You can take it anywhere you want to go as far as your imagination can. And that's the reason I have that Instagram page, guys, because that machine keeps me going. I mean, it really, really does. I don't have a Creo in the office at the moment. Creo, if you guys want to let me have one for just now until UPS figures things out, I'd love that. But I don't have a Creo right now, but it's one of my absolute faves. It is the amazing machine as well as the Uninet is. The Uninet has kept me going while my Creo is down. Guys, UPS, they broke my Creo when I was shipping it to a show. Somebody go at UPS because those guys, shame on them, shame on them. Anyway, my eye color, though, has held me down 100% of the way, and you can still do these amazing, amazing things with that eye color printer, just like you can with the Creo printer. So make sure to check us out, Forever Transfers USA, on Instagram, on Facebook. Check out my YouTube channel. I'm interviewing everybody. I'm interviewing my own mama. I don't care who it is. No, just kidding. Well, maybe. I don't know. She's camera shy. But I really do try to sit down with the people of the industry and get those answers that you're looking for. I sit down with myself. I sit down with my team. We have in-depth conversations to really enlighten the audience and answer those questions that you guys have. One thing about me, and that will always be about me, is I honor and I have my own integrity, and I would love to be transparent. That's the reason Forever TV or Forever US TV is there. So make sure, guys, to check that out. Find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, send me a message. And if you're looking for a sample of this right now and you have a white toner printer, go message me. Actually, jump off of here. Go message me right now on Instagram. Say, Chris, I want a sample of your white toner package. I will send it to you. And I do this every time I hop on with Conde because I want to make sure the people that showed up for me, I show up back for you. So reach out to me today and I'll get you a sample. Ask Evelyn. I've sent Evelyn many, many samples before. Let me know if you're interested in any of that. And lastly, I want to say if you guys happen to have a DTF or sublimation as well, you can reach out to me. I have samples of both of those. They will be blank products for you to print yourself and try on your own, but I'd love to get those sent out so you can try them and really see how things work. I'm very, very big on trying it before buying it. That's why I like Costco. I can't wait. I like Costco just because I can try as much as I want, but I still like to try before I buy. So guys, thank you so, so much for your time today. I'm going to go ahead and hand it over back to my man, Rodeo Bo, holding it down there at Conde. Again, I'm happy to have him back here in the industry with us. He is an amazing guy, and I'm glad that he brought me on here to talk to you guys. And if you can't find me, you're not looking hard enough. Follow me on Instagram, guys, and make sure to check in with me. Send me a message, send me a hello, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your afternoon and an amazing weekend and an amazing Thanksgiving. If you want to invite me over and you're located in the Georgia area, give me a ring. Just kidding, just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. No, just kidding, just kidding. Give me a ring, guys. That's what I'm here for. I'm handing it over to my man, Bo, and he's going to sign us out of here for today.
I can't thank Chris enough for coming on doing this with us today. That was awesome, like always. We're very spoiled in this industry because we got great people like myself, just like myself. No, we got really great people in this industry, like Chris there. We've got Jackson from Vapor coming up. We've got Stephanie from Caesar. We've also got Patrick from Caesar. He's not going to be doing a live with us, maybe sometime around Christmas. Who else do we have? We have Hottronics will be coming in. We have RJ from Creo coming in doing some lives. Yeah, thank you, Chris. And anyone wanting any samples, you can email us at sales@conde.com, or you can email me directly, bo@conde.com. All of those sort of things. So thank you, Chris. I'm going to cut to myself here. Don't leave though, Chris. I'm going to talk to you for a second.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, we've got a lot going on here at Conde. I can't thank Chris enough for coming on here with the white toner. We'll have him back on again. Go ahead, follow him on Instagram and follow us on all socials if you're not, because we got a lot coming to you guys, a lot. And if you're not following us on all socials, you're not firing on all cylinders. So yeah, with that, we will be back Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time with Jackson from Vapor. And yeah, it was nice to have Evelyn on here, everybody, and all of that. I've missed you guys so much. You guys are awesome. And with that, have a good weekend. Don't drink too much wine, as Chris was talking about in the beginning. And if you need anything, you know where to find us, conde.com, 1-800-826-6332, or sales@conde.com. So yeah, have a good weekend. Bye.